Hey guys, Tyler here. I just got home from work. I'm making myself some lunch. I started a while back, but yeah, this camera is a little off, but
The house is empty. And since then, this house has been sitting in the backyard, waiting for something to happen to it. It is finally time to finish our tiny home. Two of the tires are completely flat, but we're just going to yank it out and start.
I'll pay you my fan right now. That's it.
Before we can do anything in here, we gotta know our layout. So the first thing we're going to do is take this masking tape and figure out where everything's going, from the kitchen to the toilet to the bedroom. While Colby and I are working out our layout, I'm going to explain to you just how insane this build's going to be. This will be a fully functional house, meaning we're going to have a refrigerator, full-size appliances, a washer dryer, literally everything you find in a real house, just closer
surprising
together.
what's happening tomorrow.
Okay,
tomorrow.
Let's do this.
So,
to start, we framed out the second
tomorrow
story,
we are going to go to the zoo at the zoo, and that's about it.
While the room directly below it is going to be the bathroom.
So we're going to have some dinner a little bit.
You totally missed.
Some pizza. I wish I could be a full-time
With the
YouTuber.
framing for the bathroom and bedroom done, we now had to figure out a way to get up in the loft. Behind me, you'll notice that the loft is pretty high. We're going to try and fit a staircase in here with these boards. The problem with the staircase is that beneath it, there has to be room for a couch. And on the other side of it, there has to be room for a refrigerator. To pull this off, me and Colby built something kind of halfway in between a ladder and a staircase. You can see this leaves plenty of space for a couch and the refrigerator.
Dude, what is up with that? This looks amazing.
Try it, try it. Oh, it's so strong. With all the framing done, it was then time to move on to electric. And we're going to need a lot of these.
Dude, why did you do that?
I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, I like being a YouTuber. It's fun being a YouTuber.
This wire is going to the bathroom.
I'm gonna make some money this week, I hope.
Now it's time to wire up the big stuff. This orange wire was $160, so quite the investment, but we need it to power the dryer
I'm gonna keep with
and
knobs.
the rooftop. And this yellow wire is for our AC unit, since it draws a little bit more power than normal things. And finally, this black wire. This big old wire is going to power the entire house. Now, we can plug this thing up properly. Then my dad started the plumbing and connected every wire into the breaker box. I just want to take a second and talk about this wall. At first it was fine, we just ran a couple wires through, it was no big deal, but then we realized, oh wait, everything has to go through this wall. One of the mistakes we made, but it'll work. Alright, now that all this wire is installed, it's finally time for installation, and believe me, I'm excited for this step because it is hot in here. For those of you who might not know, insulation is that pink cotton candy looking stuff that keeps the house cool in the summertime and hot in the wintertime.
We got none in this house. We got this house
We're
real
also
thin.
able to install our AC unit.
I'm just doing this for a little bit. I'm just doing this for fun. I know the channel looks like crap, but you know what though? Almost 9 years of hard work on YouTube. I really don't care right now. I'm just gonna have dinner in a little bit, so I'm gonna be happy that
Now
it's
that the
good.
insulation and electric is all done, it's finally time to put up drywall. And we're going to start with the ceiling because that way we can get the lights working. I don't know if you've noticed, but every single video we've ever done on this channel has been at this house. I will be living on this roof
And use can lights.
hours. That workshop you see in the background, that was the house we filled with water. Alright, now it's time to do a really hard part. Put the can lights up on this ceiling perfectly. Whoa! Oh yeah! Look at that! That is light right there.
But
And this house belongs to my parents. At least it does now. But with our projects only getting more frequent and bigger, we've all decided to buy some land and move. For our crazy wall, we went ahead and put metal plates to cover all of these wires.
Okay.
So
Oh,
this
it's
is
got full
when
battery,
we put
okay.
on the drywall, we don't sink a screw straight through them. All that being said, this tiny house is for my parents to live in while they're building their dream home.
Oh, cool. I like doing YouTube. It's so much fun. I wish I could.
And at the end of this video, when the house is done, we'll be taking it to our new land.
More ketchup, more mustard. Right? I don't know.
With the drywall done, the house looked like it was finally getting somewhere.
No, you're not. What is it? Hey. Can't you?
Alright, let's make it look awesome in here.
Dad, say hi to the camera.
Rock.
Hey. We gotta work on Dad's camera charisma. He grew up in a time when there weren't any cameras. And, now it's time for the wall.
Yeah, I know.
While we were waiting for everything to dry in the shower, Kobe started transforming the kitchen with his custom cabinets.
This is the first cabinet I built. It's going to be the refrigerator cabinet, and that refrigerator is going to go right where I'm standing. This cabinet is going to hold the microwave right here above the refrigerator and have two doors up on the top. It'll be very similar to the Okay, look at that.
Wow.
That's nice.
That is nice. Meanwhile, I climbed into the house and started plumbing.
Alright, so this is a stretch for me because I've personally never done plumbing before, but that's okay as long as you guys just chill in the comments.
I know doing plumbing.
For the tiny house plumbing, we only needed 4 things to drain: a toilet, 2 sinks, and a shower. And thankfully, a tiny house does not need tanks like a bus.
The last glue joint right here.
Meanwhile, directly above me, Kobe was finally installing the lower cabinets he built.
Before the whole YouTube thing, I used to work at a cabinet shop, and that's why I always get stuck building the cabinets. And man, I'm getting sick of it.
But you're so good at it!
I wish I could be a full-time YouTuber. You know the positive. You make good videos on YouTube. You like doing YouTube. And you wish you had that working.
Alright, Dad, you ready to paint all these cabinets?
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not, in my opinion, painting the cabinets is one of the hardest parts. And luckily for us, our dad is super good at it. The type of paint we use for this is over $100 a gallon, and it has to be sprayed through an air sprayer. But if you can do it right, it looks amazing, doesn't scratch off, and doesn't stain.
I wish I had the money.
Alright, now that these cabinets are painted, it's finally time for me to install the hood vent. A hood vent is an extremely important part to any kitchen, especially one in a tiny house. This vent will suck out all the smoke and clear the air when you're cooking. So the next step is the hard step. I have to take this hose and basically put it through the roof. I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, looks like good.
Alright, I gotta hurry this up because it's literally raining right now. Then I grabbed that hose that was now attached to a vent, put it through the hole, and I glued it down as best as I could, hoping it would be waterproof. Alright, we're gonna call that done for now. It might leak.
Hey, Mom?
With the hood vent
Hey,
installed
Mom?
and the cabinets looking amazing, it was time to start the countertops. Alright, so normally countertops are really expensive. Like the ones I have in my bus, I paid $7,000 for those. We don't want to do that in this tiny home, so we're going to make them ourselves. While I'm making the countertops, I want to take a moment to explain that I think one of the most overlooked things when designing a luxury home of any kind is art. Alright, so these 2 sheets just go on top of each other like that. I'm going to screw